Devastation in the DC fandom. James Gunn dismissed from the DCU, dream shattered. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. In a stunning and heartbreaking development, James Gunn has officially been dismissed from his role as co-chair and co-CEO of DC Studios. The announcement has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, but it's the global DC fanbase that has been left truly shattered. For many, this is more than a studio shakeup, it's the collapse of the last real hope for a revitalized and united DC universe. Gunn, known for his visionary work on Guardians of the Galaxy at Marvel and the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker at DC, had been tasked with rebooting and rebuilding the DC universe under a new and cohesive creative plan titled Gods and Monsters. His removal now leaves that entire vision in question, and has sparked an outpouring of grief, anger, and confusion across social media platforms. The hope is gone. For countless fans, James Gunn wasn't just a director. He was the symbol of DC's long-awaited rebirth. After years of messy studio interference, abandoned storylines, and conflicting tones between films, his appointment in 2022 was seen as a turning point. Gunn promised structure, continuity, and passion. His approach was bold: start fresh, recast icons like Superman, and spotlight underused characters while building something original yet faithful to the comics. That promise has now been ripped away. "It feels like we just got our hopes up for nothing," wrote one devastated fan on Twitter. "We were finally going to get a Superman movie made with heart. Now everything's back to square one." Another fan shared, "I stayed patient through the delays, through the changes, because I believed in Gunn's plan. Now they've thrown it all away. This is a betrayal." Behind the dismissal. While the studio has yet to release an official explanation, sources suggest that Gunn's dismissal was the result of mounting tensions behind the scenes at Warner Bros. Discovery. Creative disagreements, clashes with executives over budgets, casting decisions, and the pacing of DCU development reportedly contributed to the decision. Some insiders claim that delays to Superman, legacy, budget concerns, and pushback from longtime studio figures who never supported Gunn's radical reboot approach created an unsustainable environment. Despite the backlash from some factions of the fandom early on, especially over his choice to recast Superman and move away from Zack Snyder's continuity, Gunn had slowly won over skeptics. His transparent updates on social media, his respect for source material, and his personal involvement in writing and directing flagship titles made him a trusted voice for many. Projects in jeopardy. With Gunn now out, the fate of the entire DCU reboot slate hangs in the balance. Creature Commandos, an animated series scheduled for release later this year, could be cancelled outright or delayed indefinitely. Superman, Legacy, which was meant to be the cornerstone of the new universe and was set to begin filming soon, is now in limbo. Fans fear the film may never be made. Other projects, such as The Brave and the Bold, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Swamp Thing, and Booster Gold, are also reportedly under internal review. Gunn's departure may lead to a complete overhaul, or worse, the end of the Gods and Monsters vision altogether. Even the fan-favorite Peacemaker series, which was greenlit for a second season under Gunn's leadership, now faces an uncertain future. A fandom in mourning. As the news rippled across social media, the dominant tone was clear: heartbreak. Thousands of fans began trending hashtags like #BringBackGunn, #SaveTheDCU, and #FireWhoFiredGunn within hours of the announcement. YouTubers, influencers, and fan sites are now pouring out reaction videos and editorials lamenting the collapse of what many believed was DC's only real shot at building a rival to Marvel's cinematic empire. For a fandom that has endured years of mismanagement, the sudden loss of Gunn feels like the final blow. It's like watching your favorite team finally hire the perfect coach, and then fire him before the first game, said one Reddit user. This isn't just bad business. It's a gut punch. What now? Warner Bros. Discovery has not named a successor, nor clarified whether the DCU reboot will continue as planned or be scrapped entirely. Insiders suggest that a return to more traditional IP exploitation, focusing solely on Batman and Joker spin-offs, could be on the table. Some fans fear a return to the chaotic, multiverse strategy that led to box office flops and narrative confusion. Others are calling for a boycott of future DC films until transparency is provided about the new direction. As for James Gunn, he has yet to comment publicly. Whether he returns to Marvel, starts his own independent universe, or takes a break from superhero storytelling altogether remains unknown. What is certain is this: DC fans are grieving, not just the M. Fans trashed James Gunn's Superman movie after leaks. This is not the Superman we wanted. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. The DC universe is in chaos once again, this time not because of a studio decision or a box office flop, but because fans themselves have turned on Superman Legacy, the highly anticipated reboot written and directed by James Gunn. Following leaked early footage descriptions, insider reports, and rumors of drastic tone shifts, thousands of DC fans have taken to social media to trash the film before it's even released. Gunn, who was once hailed as the savior of DC after being appointed co-head of DC Studios in 2022, now finds himself facing a massive backlash. The very fanbase that once championed his bold vision is now accusing him of ruining the Man of Steel. Leaks ignite fan fury. The backlash ignited when alleged leaks from internal screenings and early cuts of the film surfaced online. According to sources, the movie reportedly features a quirky, comedic tone, minimal action in the first half, and an emotionally detached version of Clark Kent that some fans claim feels more like a parody than a hero. One leak described the young Superman as awkward, unsure of himself, and constantly cracking jokes, a far cry from the confident, morally grounded icon fans expected. Social media exploded almost instantly. On X, formerly Twitter, the hashtag #NotMySuperman began trending worldwide, followed by hashtag #GunnRuinSuperman and hashtag #CancelSupermanLegacy. Reddit threads filled with memes mocking Gunn's version of the hero, while YouTubers posted reaction videos slamming the creative direction. "This isn't Superman. It's Peter Quill in a cape," one fan wrote. Gunn just turned the most iconic hero in the world into a walking punchline. Another posted, "We waited years for a reboot, and this is what we get? A neurotic, awkward Superman who can't stop talking? This isn't bold, it's insulting." Longtime fans feel betrayed. For many DC fans, Superman is more than just a character. He's a symbol of hope, courage, and truth. Gunn's apparent comedic spin and character changes are being viewed as a betrayal of that legacy. "Gunn clearly doesn't understand Superman at all," said one popular comic book YouTuber in a now viral reaction. "This isn't a guy trying to be relatable. This is a director trying to be edgy and clever at the expense of everything the character stands for." Some fans also criticized the casting of David Corenswet, who plays the titular role, saying he lacks the presence and gravitas of previous Supermen like Henry Cavill and Christopher Reeve. Others blame the tone of the script itself, which early insiders claim is filled with forced banter and meta-commentary, rather than sincere storytelling. "It's trying too hard to be funny and self-aware. Superman doesn't need to be ironic, he needs to inspire," a Reddit user wrote.